British Raj and Freedom Struggle, presented by students of Class 5A.
I have completed my 12th with flying colors. I have decided to pursue my higher education abroad and finally settle there.
But why, my child? Why not finish your studies here in India and later take up a job or start a business and serve your country?
What? Live my life in this country? Already I have wasted the precious years of my life living in a country that is so poor, highly populated, polluted and corrupt. No way. I have made up my mind.
Child, don't be so disrespectful towards your own country. This freedom that you are enjoying today was earned by years of struggle by our forefathers and soldiers against the oppressive rule of the British. This was done so that the future generations could be free of slavery and to build a new modern India with good moral values. Wait, let me tell you a story about the British Raj and freedom struggle.
It was all started in 16th century when the British formed the East India Company in 16th century and obtained the Mughal Emperor Jahangir's permission to build a trading post at Surat.
Your Majesty, kindly grant us the permission to build a trading post at Surat.
Sure, you may build a trading post at Surat.
Soon there were trading posts at Madras, Bombay and Kolkata.
Now we have made the trading post at Madras, Bombay, Calcutta and Surat. What should we do next to conquer India?
We should adopt the policy of divide and rule. That will help us to rule India more efficiently.
But first we should conquer Bengal and bring it under our rule.
Then the Battle of Plassey took place in 1757. Unfortunately, the Nawab of Bengal, Siraj-ud-Daulah, lost the battle. The Battle of Plassey marks the dawn of British rule in India.
The atrocities of the British are increasing day by day. They are ruining our country.
Yes, my friend. And now they have passed another law. Let me see. They have implemented the unjust law of doctrine of lapse. Under this law, if a ruler of a state or a country died without a natural heir, his state would be taken over by the British.
That is so unfair.
British are exploiting our economy. The wealth of our country has been drained by them. People don't have any work to do because the British have destroyed our native industries. People are becoming poor day by day. Our country is in a lot of misery. Now they have invented the inflated rifles for the soldiers. The cartridges used in the rifles are heavily greased with cow or pig fat. They have to be beaten off before loading. Went against the religious sentiments of the Hindu and Muslim sepoys.
I and my fellow soldiers will not use these cartridges graced with cow or pig fat. These animals are sacred to us.
Put him behind the bars. He will be tried in the court of law and will be executed if found guilty.
Mangal Pandey has been executed for just not using the animal fat laden cartridges used for infield rifles introduced by the British. We will not let his sacrifice go waste. We will revolt against the British.
Bahadur Shah too will be our emperor and will be leading the revolt. Rani Lakshmi Bai, Nana Sahib, and his associate Tantia Tope, Begum Hazrat Mahal will also join us in the revolt. Let us defeat the British.
When the news of Mangal Pandey arrest spreads, many spoils of North and Central India, mainly Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow and Jhansi, broke out in revolt. The revolt started in Meerut on 10th May in 1857.
The Revolt of 1857, also known as the First War of Independence, was finally suppressed by the British.
We lost the revolt. The British are victorious again. Why did this happen? We used all our forces.
Yes, we had used all our forces to defeat the British, but we lost because of many reasons. The revolt of 1857 suffered from a weak leadership. It was not planned and organized. There was a clear lack of unity among the rebels, and there was no common purpose among them during the revolt of 1857.
Yes, the revolt did not spread to all parts of India. Instead, it was confined to northern and central India. Also, the rulers of Kashmir, Gwalior and Hyderabad held the British against the revolt. We also lacked the modern weapons and techniques.
It is so sad to know that some Indian leaders supported the British instead of supporting their own countrymen.
The consequences of the revolt of 1857 were very significant in Indian history. The English East India Company's rule came to an end and the British Crown took over the administration of India. The Governor General was now called the Viceroy and he was the Crown's representative in India.
It was an inspiring story, Grandmother.
Wait, the story isn't over yet. Let me tell you about one prominent Indian freedom fighter, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
Give me blood and I will give you freedom. India's formidable freedom fighter, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was a man of action. He openly called upon the youth of the country to come together and fight for independence. Often called Netaji by people, he led the youth wing of the INC in late 1920s and later became the president of INC in 1938.
He founded the Azad Hind Fauj or the Indian National Army with the help of Japan in 1943. The strength of Indian National Army was 40,000. He attempted to get rid of British rule in India during World War II with the help of Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan. But sadly, Netaji's attempt was a failure. Netaji was killed in an air crash on 18th August 1945.
I am so sorry, Grandmother. It was really selfish of me to have thought about leaving my own motherland. I will stay here and work for the development of my dear country.